Grand Rising. Happy Monday. I pray everybody's having a positive, productive start to your day so far today. If not, I pray that your angels, ancestors, spirit guides, and of course the Most High help you with that. I also pray that He clothes us in His armor from head to toe, that He strengthens our discernment and guides our steps as we go throughout this day. I'm here to pull our daily affirmation cards for October 14th, 2024, challenges and sanctuary on the cut. They just kind of wanted to roll out there. It's been a beautiful day so far in my area. The sun is shining, the birds are singing. If the weather is good in your area, please try to take the time to go outside today. All right, we got two. True love and money. Your wholeness and safety lie within, not from a partner. But this sovereignty actually leads to the deepest intimacy for you to stop using others and to stand on your own feet. Wait a minute. And to stop using others. Let me stand on my own feet, dear divine, and know true love. It was 1:22 when I looked at the timer. I say it a lot. If you don't love yourself, you're never going to allow somebody else to love you. You're not going to be able to. Because if you don't love yourself, your soul, your heart, your mind is not going to let you believe that somebody else can love you. All right, and then we got money. All my finances are now in divine order. Love itself knows my needs and is the source for all. I needn't cling to gain or fear loss. Every need will be met through offering all to the divine. We've got a running theme today. It was 2:12 on the timer. Giving over that control. Practicing the pause. Knowing where true love comes from. Seeking true love. Seeking real love. Not lustful love or liar love. I just made that up. Sometimes we accept things that we see as love because we lack love in ourselves and we're seeking that love from an external source. Some people think that money will give them that love. And that's the farthest thing from the truth. You can't buy real love. If the love that you have is being bought and paid for, it's not real. And that includes self-love. If you have to go outside of yourself and seek material, it was 3:33 on the timer, material things to make you happy and to make you love yourself and love your life, then that's a problem. That's not true love. That's not love. That kind of love is delusional love because in reality, it's not real. Just like, okay, you got somebody at 4:11 on the timer. It can go one of two ways, right? Either the love is true, and even if that person, place, or thing is no longer in your life, you still have love for whatever that is. Like, we'll say a lost pet. My fur baby Princess, I had her for almost 18 years. And when I think about her now, I still tear up. Because that was my baby for 18 years. That's a love that nothing can replace. It doesn't matter how many more fur babies I get, it will not change the love that I had for her. Because it was a true love. Then you have the other where it's circumstantial love. Well, as long as you do this, I'll love you. If you loved me, you would do this for me. You get what I'm saying? That's not real love. That's circumstantial love. That means if you can't do whatever they're wanting you to do, they don't have love for you. Vice versa. That's manipulative love. That's in reality not love at all. It's manipulation. And a lot of times we even manipulate ourselves and trick ourselves into thinking that it is love. A lot of times that's because we've never experienced true love. We don't have an example to show us, hey, this isn't really love. You know, hey, this isn't what you think it is. And that's where working on self-love, working on that inner love, that true love is going to help you see what is actually true and what's not. Because when you truly love yourself, when that love comes from the spirit realm, comes from your soul, from your being, you're no longer seeking it externally to you because you have it internally now. Once you've healed and come so far, you have it inside of you. So you're not willing to accept diluted and manipulative love because you're going to know that it's not real. Because the more you experience that self-love, that internal love, the less it's not going to feel the same. You're going to be able to energetically know the difference. Because Lord, give me an example. Like when you're in a relationship with somebody and you keep seeing like all these different, we'll call them red flags, that you're like, you know, something's just not right. And you just keep going and you keep going and you keep going, knowing that something's wrong. Well, that's because you are seeking validation and love from that relationship. And so you're willing to ignore and look past all those red flags and warning signs that your spirit family, the Most High that's within you. There's a fly right here. I'm going to get my fly swat. And try to get it without knocking a bunch of stuff over. Nope, I didn't get it. Instead of... okay. Then something happens and it ends. And of course, we all go into this, deep, dark hole of depression. But that is because we don't have that true internal love. And a lot of times when we're thrown into that situation, we're forced to heal that part of us. Or we just, that old saying, the best way to get over somebody is to get under somebody else. Okay, yeah, that's the best way to continue that toxic cycle. It's called a rebound for a reason. It deflects from the things that we really need to work on. Now, thank God I've never done that. I'm just not that. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to say that I'm better because, I've done it to a point, but I've never started a relationship off of it being a rebound. You get what I'm saying? But if we pay attention to ourselves, to our own body, to our own energy, and we take that time to heal and reflect, the next go around, you're not going to ignore those red flags anymore. Because you're going to remember, hey, last time I ignored these, this is what happened. You get what I'm saying? And that kind of goes back to what we talked about earlier in the day about, things that we experience. You can either use it to your advantage or to your disadvantage. You can either keep repeating the same cycle over and over again, or you can pull back And you can use it as a time to heal and learn and to build you. Whether it's a person, place, thing, situation that you went through that caused you to, go into hermit mode and do that reflection and do that introspection and figure out who you are and why things happened the way they happened. It all goes back to the investigation that's been coming up a lot the last couple days. Really breaking it down and understanding why. Instead of just asking other people or the Most High, ask yourself. Because a lot of times we have the answers. We just don't want to admit it. We want somebody to tell us something different. Like, oh, well, this person never really loved you. They were just using you and abusing you and taking advantage of you. We don't want to admit those things. We don't want to hear those things. So we seek any other option as to why this happened. It can't be that. They can't be that type of, you know what I'm saying? Like, we trick ourselves because we don't want to heal. 11:11 on the timer. Because we don't want to acknowledge the fact that true wealth doesn't involve money at all. That was a lesson that somebody taught me a long time ago. Mr. Tom Clark said true wealth is spiritual wealth, internal wealth, internal love, internal happiness, internal power. Our wealth and our power comes from within. The things that are important in this life, the things that you're going to desperately miss when they're gone, can't be bought. You can't buy love. You can't buy happiness. You can't buy the people, places, and things that no longer exist. Money can't bring the past back. Money can't change what's happened. Money can't take the pain away. All it does is cover it up. It's an addiction just like anything else. It was 12:22 on the timer when I looked. People deceive themselves all the time by thinking that money's going to fix everything. That money's going to make you feel loved and appreciated and valued. And it doesn't work that way. A lot of times money will destroy true love. It will rip it apart because people place too much value. It's just paper and metal. That's all it is. And nowadays, it's not even that. It's plastic. It's not real. That's not what our focus should be on. Sure, we need it to get by, but that should not be our ultimate focus in life. I believe that money can actually ruin people. You can take a good person and put a bunch of money in front of them and they turn into a piece of shit. I mean, I'm just saying. But most of the time that means that they weren't really a good person anyways. It was just a facade. It was that manipulation that we talked about earlier. Because I've said it often, people will manipulate your emotions to get what they want. And a lot of people can be manipulated by money. And they can be tricked to believing that true love isn't real true love. It's an illusion. All right, I'm going to leave it there. As always, be grateful for what you have. The big, the small, and the blessings yet to come. If you see a need out there today, tomorrow, next week, if there's any possible way that you can fill that need, please do so. You may not only better their day, but you could possibly change their life, and you never know the impact it could have on yours. Be blessed, find peace, and I'll see you next time.